Good muggly morning or good evening, wherever you may be in the world. Today is a day where we come and talk about random content, maybe to do with Final Fantasy or Valheim, either one. But today, obviously, I'm Paul, and we've got our co-host and lovely host and everything about him, Chili. How are you doing today?
Sorry, you said such lovely things, but all I was thinking was, wait, we were supposed to wait till today to come.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not bad, thank you. I've been addicted to Final Fantasy again. I've been enjoying the changes in this recent patch. So, well, I haven't done Castrum yet. I really want to do Castrum, but Blue Mage has been my addiction.
The Blue Mage addiction. Your Blue Mage addiction to my Valheim addiction.
The Valheim, we're both crafting and gathering stuff in a way, I guess, except you're a Viking and I am someone that has a weapon that has no stats. I still find that funny that the weapon is just glamour.
Really? It has like no stats at all?
Nah, no stats. It has 1 magic damage at eye level 400.
That's...
It has 2 materia slots though now, but yeah, no. The whole point is, it's glamour. The weapon is not real. That's the whole joke of Blue Mage. So,
okay, so we are at a pinnacle point in the FF14 saga, because I know we talked about this on an episode. If you didn't watch the episode that we did straight after the announcement, where we were very hyped and we had Flatus on the show that time, and he said he was very disappointed with the announcement. But obviously, I was a little underwhelmed, but I was really hyped. Obviously, if you watch the actual stream of us reacting to it, or at least me reacting to it, I was actually pretty hyped. Like, it looked pretty cool. The trailer was pretty dope. It kind of looked like it was about to be like a film, like they're going to announce like a goddamn movie. But it happens. It happens for every fan fest. Like, we have usually, obviously, we don't have fan fest right now because of COVID. But back in the day, we would have 3 fan fest: 1 European, 1 NA, and then 1 Japan or Japanese fan fest. And they would split up the content to announce for each show. That's what we got here, but we're only having 2, which was going to come for the May one. And I know a lot of people are a little bit disappointed, and I see where Flatus is coming from, but it was going to be, it was basically the same as you would go to the American Fan Fest. You would get like a small snippet, every fan fest that's always been first would always get probably the less knowledge of the expansion. Am I right, Chili?
Yeah, the first one would always have so little information that you'd get the title, an even smaller teaser trailer than what we got, and maybe a teaser of job, or it would be so limited compared to even what we got. I'll be honest, I was expecting just what we got, so I went in happy. Well, came out happy, should we say, because everything that I was expecting this FanFest to have, pretty much it had. And that's not because I knew, but just because I'm going off the previous knowledge of previous FanFests. I just wanted to clarify that for anyone. Was the announcement showcased the fans substitute? I thought that showcase. Yeah, they never officially announced this as an online FanFest. For anyone that wants to know, this was always announced as an announcement stream. It was never any kind of FanFest. They always said, even when this announcement stream was announced, one of the previous live letters, that this would be an announcement stream to cover details of the expansion. Well, they didn't say the expansion, but we all knew what they meant.
Yeah.
And then there would be a future event that would be a digital FanFest. This was never spoken as a FanFest. People tied it as a FanFest because of the fact that we didn't have a FanFest. And this was the only details we had until the official online FanFest details that emerged. Though we had known it was going to be a thing, there was no details until this announcement stuff.
Oh, definitely. You had to have Square Enix did it correctly, where they did a small announcement because everyone was confused. Everyone was confused because obviously COVID happened. We needed information of what they were going to do, and this was their vision. So okay, we're going to do it how we would usually do it. Give you a little bit of Java juice, and then we'll give you the announcement or the date when we do the real fan fest, where we're going to get the whole thing, because it's going to be the whole trailer. They're not going to split off. This May is fan fest, but it's going to be basically all three of those fan fests into one. So we're going to get the whole trailer, both jobs, and anything else they're going to bring out. It's all going to info there, which is good. Yeah. And the better part is that it's going to be free. You get to watch it for free.
But then you can also go to the Mog Station and spend $100 probably on a mount.
Yeah, where I think, do you still have to pay for the virtual ticket for a WoW?
No,
for the WoW. For WoW.
I think it's free this year.
Is the WoW one free? Because I know that's
BlizzCon
today technically.
I thought it's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Sorry.
No, I think BlizzCon is completely 100% free this year.
Is it?
I think, yeah.
Because I
think I remember Flat saying that. So.
Okay, yeah, it does look like it's free.
Yeah, but there is some items that you can purchase, like some packs and stuff.
I thought it was it wasn't going to be free, so I was going to I was about to fucking roast them for it.
No, it's free.
But speaking of that, guys, tomorrow I am looking out for Diablo 4. So
I saw all the WoW details leak.
Now we know that he works for Blizzard now.
Earlier today, Blizzard sent out the press kits already for WoW and other games. But the only ones I know that officially leaked were WoW. They sent out all the raid details, the new dungeon. They sent about. They officially confirmed Burning Crusade Classic servers.
Are you allowed to play this on stream?
I mean, it's all on the internet already. So
okay, cool.
WoW had covered it earlier. So if it hadn't been talked about on multiple websites, sure, I'd been quiet. But I got my sources from looking at websites via Google. Because I saw someone tweet about it and then oh, what's that? And then Googled it. And then it was the first thing on Google. So I actually put BlizzCon leak and it was the first thing that popped up. So warning for anyone who didn't know about the leak. I won't. Yeah. Well, to be fair, everyone knew there was going to be a raid. And everyone knew there was going to be a dungeon. So I know the specifics. I won't say the specifics because I can't remember the specifics because I didn't care enough. But I just know that there's a raid and a dungeon of some kind, and also there will be armor sets. But clearly, those leaks are easy to guess. Anyone can guess that. Spoilers: RPG has more armor.
Spoilers.
It's like if Final Fantasy comes out with patch and spoilers, MSQ happens.
Oh, no, MSQ happens, no.
No, when does that happen? That's new. I'd never seen that in an MSQ patch. Oh, nice, Susan. But yeah, my sub ran out, so I'm just going to wait until next week and I might resub again. No, runs out soon. But I'm not in a rush to go back for now. I'm going to take a break from Monday from Raid and then resub next week. No, I'm going to miss sending my stuff out for adventure thingies. Look, I do that all the time. I have my phone next to me all the time. Damn it, my phone.
I know. I've come on sometimes I see you on really early in the morning.
Yeah. I wake up just time is done, time to send them out again.
Time to send them out. I wish I had that kind of thing
from doing it as well.
Technically we do have that technically.
Yeah.
Retainers.
But you can't really do them on your phone. That's the problem.
I thought you can. I thought that's what the whole companion app was for.
No, that's to sell stuff.
Because
you can sell and buy stuff on the market board using it. which I pay for, by the way, just so I can have a second chocolate saddlebag.
Uh, but yeah, so so it's May 14th, 15th. I think they said.
Yeah, I think it's that. And then we
Well,
got
it's going to be
the patch 5.55 probably right after that. Probably like a couple of weeks later. Well, patch 5.552, whoever it is.
5.2 plus 23 minus
Because we got
squared.
patch 5.5 in April on the same day as the PlayStation 5 beta. Which, by the way, if it's private servers, because previous betas have like had its own, you've had like beta 1 and beta 2, and beta
Yeah.
1 has been like private. Mike, I'm gonna tell this to the stream and everyone listening. I'm gonna, because they said that it has Shadowbringers content in the beta. If you own Shadowbringers, I think, or something like that. If it is private servers, okay, I'm gonna hit the game so hard that I'm going to try and reach Shadowbringers with a new character during the beta period. So I'm going to take some time off work, and I'm going to try and get from level 1 to level 80 during the beta period.
This sounds like a YouTube series and stream series rolled into one.
So yeah, I warn you now, and I will be skipping cutscenes because efficiency, but I will be doing the whole of the MSQ and seeing how far I can get before the servers get shut down and I lose that character completely and it gets deleted and all my time was wasted. But still, I'm gonna try and do it. So yeah, expect some 24-hour streams during that week. So be prepared, everyone. It won't be the first day because the first day I'll have to get through. Like, no, there's no raid. Never mind, who cares? It might be first day.
It's no raid. Oh, fuck it.
No, because I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll have to get through raid, it's normal mode. Then remember, no, it's a near patch.
Near patch.
So it's a near patch.
Yeah, no more. This is the last.
Yeah.
Last tier until we move on.
Yeah. Which will be Pandemonium, isn't it? Ascian.
Yeah,
raid.
Ascians. La Brea. Yeah.
Okay, what if we're not fighting Ascians?
Why? Why? Why are we doing it? Why are they making a whole fucking raid tier of it?
Okay. Here is my crazy theory that I think I heard from somewhere else. I think. Remember La Habrea was a scientist?
Yeah.
What if he moved his lab to the moon?
Okay.
Because he knew about the sundering, so the planet would be split. And so the moon is safe because the moon isn't being affected by the April changes because they're only affecting Heidelin, right?
Yep.
So what if he moved his lab to the moon and we're going to be going through his lab and fighting the beasties that he has made when he was alive?
I mean, it is a good possibility.
Yeah, we can go full Cell from Dragon Ball here and have La Habrea's computer being like still making these things for some reason, and then we fight digital La Habrea at the end.
Digital La Habrea. That would be cool. That would be cool.
Reconstructed at La Habrea, made from the computer in his laboratory.
See, I think we have to go over there to actually see. I miss the days of where you couldn't queue in wherever you were. You literally had to go back in Heaven's Lodge. You actually had to go to Alexandria to go in. So basically, you had to fly there or walk there, and you had to sit outside and wait for people to actually get into the raid. It's a little bit like WoW, how you had to.
We have a game for you. It's called WoW.
Yeah, but
I'm happy with just queuing up.
I hate it. I wish.
It just adds
I
to more time to raid. Because you either turn up early and go there, or it will eat into raid time.
yeah. So you get the efficient raiders.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to like that because it was just cool because you just standing outside Alexander.
But then, as I said, I used to play Fantasy 11 where you had to go to like the main raids apart from Sky, which of course was like a big circular area, was Dynamis, and you had to go to the town and meet up and wait there while everyone got ready to go in. And then you had to trade, and then you kick people out for being scrubs as well because they didn't bring re-raise earrings.
Where's my re-raise?
Bring pots and re-raise items, or I'll kick you, scrubs.
Actually, I'm hoping that Hills you actually got me some potions. If not, I'm gonna have to buy some.
I mean, I can just go buy them if need be.
Yeah.
But no,
Um,
in 11, you had to bring re-raise earrings because the enemies were so tough that you could wipe. Your entire group could wipe in a few minutes if you're unlucky. The raid area was, I think it was, the cap was level 75 for your characters, but every enemy was level 80, and then the raid bosses were level 90.
Jesus.
So they had a huge stat advantage over you. And yeah, there's like 18 of you and 5 of them, but when the tank in full like best in slot gear can be killed in like 6 hits.
That's a little epic.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about C, where you used to run around and just get killed from the sky for no reason. There was UFOs that they were called. They were, the jellyfish monster in one of the dungeons. They used to be called UFOs because what they did was they were off screen, off camera, in the air, in sea, and they would just fly down and hit you. You had no idea they were there. The only way you could tell was sometimes you could see the shadow on the floor. But yeah, and they were like really high level, so they wouldn't kill you instantly, but you knew that you were pretty much dead if you got aggro. There was also the goldfish that would trick you because everything in the game until then, if they aggro you, they would kill, try and kill you because that's what aggro is. They'd just run after you.
Yeah.
They added goldfish into sea where they'd aggro you, but their aggro is just that they come up and look at you and then swim away. But they like.
Yeah, they come up and look at you and then just walk away. Like, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you'd be like, oh, cool, this is a cool new area. Oh shit, enemies coming after me. And enemies also leaving me. What? Why? What's going on here? And then the next enemy will do that to kill you. Oh. Okay then. Now I'm dead. And you, unlike WoW and 14, you lost experience every time you died, so. And you could de-level.
No. You can do that in Valheim as well, actually. If you die, your skills actually lose a couple of levels.
Oh, wow.
I've died a lot, okay? I know how it works.
I don't know, I haven't booted it up yet. I made a character that's a bit like 4, and that's about it. I also was very confused about the blondness rating as well. I was like, what is this? Why is there a blondness rating?
Blondness rating, let's go. I've got 43
which I maxed
hours,
out.
and it's a nightmare. I wouldn't say it's a nightmare. It's a great game. Valheim is a great game. It was very... I didn't know about it. I did not know about it at all, and then
I've been watching Glory Guy stream it on his YouTube channel.
I actually watched Carter Pants because he was playing on stream really late at night, and I was like, "Oh, good, dude, this game actually is pretty cool."
I think I saw that actually. I just didn't talk because I should have been asleep.
Yeah, same. To be fair, and then my friends from my raid team were I think one person got it and was playing it, and then talked to her boyfriend, and he was playing it, who's part of the raid team. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. And then I was so in the end, I just bought it because I wanted a new game to stream.
Yeah.
because I just didn't. I have nothing that I want to stream it, and then playing that. If we look on like actual Moogle Round, I actually streamed like 4 or 5 hours of it, like nearly every day. It was great.
I need to finish streaming Yakuza and I need to finish Demon Souls.
There's a lot. Like I like. Don't get me wrong. I love Final Fantasy. I love it. Don't get me wrong. But to actually stream it and to actually do stuff into it, there's nothing for me to do really. I'm
Yeah.
just raiding at this point. I want to get the raid down. I want to beat the raid. Then I'll be happy, and then go into.
Well, I've got a raid group for Blue Mage,
Underwater.
so I'm trying to get like used to tanking and healing depending on what I need.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, DPS is easy. I can work that out. But Blue Mage is tanking as Blue Mage feels so broken. I don't know if you've watched some of my streams where I'm tanking some of the dungeons and all I'm doing is laughing manically as I win at life by being a Blue Mage tank.
That sounds good though. Just like ha 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 ha, and just like doing like no damage to me. Like yeah, that sounds cool.
It's like Hydro Pool pulls everything near you, right?
Yeah.
And then what you get? Ram's Voice does Deep Freeze as an AoE move around you.
Mm.
And Ultra Vibration is 100% KO move to anything that's frozen. So I use Swift Cast Hydro Pool the first pack, Sprint to the second pack, Hydro Pool that, Ram Voice, and then Ultra Vibration, and then we're at boss.
So big. See, this is why.
Yeah.
This is why that Blue Mage cannot become an actual class to play. This is why.
Yeah, the Ultra Vibration has 120-second recast, but spoilers. There's 4 Blue Mages. There's not enough trashes in the game in the dungeon for you not to have an Ultra Vibration. As long as you don't all use it at once. As long as one person uses it on the first trash pool, second uses it on the second trash pool, and third uses it on the first trash pool, and the fourth one can screw up whenever he wants if he wants to. You're cool. Because it'll be back by the end of the dungeon anyway, so. Yeah. I love Hydro Pool.
I still like to look at this because obviously Final Fantasy's been tweeting a lot of stuff. And obviously, was it IGN just published an article about Yoshida shares what it's like to reach the first major ending in Final Fantasy 14. So obviously, this next expansion is the end of a saga. It's the end of Hydaelyn and Zodiac. This is the area that's going to be done. And he said that at 6.0, that is the end.
Yeah.
Like you're leveling up, and then that's it. The level up bit, the bit of story at the end, that is the end, and then we're doing something new.
Yeah.
Like completely new. And I want to know what the fuck we're doing new. What like
it'd be nice for him to be able to do something new because spoilers. So far, the entire story that we've been going through was written in 1.0.
Yeah,
I mean, why I use the word written loosely because they had like a beginning, mid, and the end. All of that was like designed, and that the key plot points were just the whole story element wasn't done because they've got they got the Shadowbringers writer coming back for Endwalker. By the way,
that's good because Shadow was like it was good. It was good. It was a great expansion. This expansion was great, and I am thinking like how are they going to top it?
Yeah.
And so far, it's looking pretty promising. Just from the small trailer we got and the small things that they were talking about, it has got me kind of hyped. Like the new areas, fucking Razahan,
Maybe that's a small area.
Places. Yeah, and that's a small area. That shit, they said that was a small area.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck's your big area?
It looked like New Yulmore though to me though. So
yeah, it here's the new Yulmore, just more kind of Aztec-y. like Egyptian. So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
I'm excited though. Though, as I said in the previous podcast, I do hope that the Matanga randomly attack an Aurora character. because lore-wise, Matanga hate Aura.
Yeah.
So I even if it's just one old racist Matanga that's in the village that remembers.
What old raised them? They're like, you fucking Aura, you goddamn pointy ass fucking. Like,
You got
Jesus.
horns because we got horns.
When he comes out with a walking stick, he's like grandparent.
You know, all the other Matangas are like progressive and they're fine with it. You know, they don't care because, you know, there's no auras really there. There's just grandpa that remembers the bad times.
Has PTSD of the war they had. They're like, oh nah. Also, like I'm looking at it. It's a very Aztec-y kind of world because obviously the world is ending, and what did the Aztecs, kind of say in 20? I think it was 2019 or something like that. Was it 2020?
Well, no, it's just that the calendar was ending because they
they
probably
thought the world.
Why should we make the calendar go further than this? It's like forever away.
Yeah, and it's like and when you look at it, it's very Aztec-y, a bit of Indian, bit of Egyptian in there as well. I think it's more in the lines of like the Hindu religion. It kind of looks like,
yeah,
like Hindu gods and stuff, and it's really cool. But some of these, like the some of the thing they showed, in the I think it looks like Void Ark. I think this could be a Void Ark dungeon with the big pillars around.
Well, yeah, Void Ark is going to probably come mandatory. Yeah. It's probably how we're going to get to the moon.
Probably. But it kind of reminds me of like Devil May Cry a little bit. The newest Devil May Cry. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I do think, like what you said, the other episode about Garlemald is that they're going to do a restoration thing for Garlemald at some point.
Which is going to be so weird, isn't it, really? If the more you think about it, it's like, we're going to invade the country that's been trying to invade and kill us. Oh. Never mind, it's broken. Guess we'll repair it. We'll fix your country for you, even though you've tried to kill us all.
I mean, with the picture they've kind of shown of what Garlemald looks like, we didn't really have to do much.
No. They did it themselves.
They're already in civil war as we speak. Yeah. Because, Xeno killed his father, and so everything's in fucking turmoil now. Then the other people, the fucking uncles and all that were in line for the throne because they thought Xeno was dead.
I still want to get like Ephes or something like that on sometime so that I can ask if I still feel like Xenos' echo is natural. It might be enhanced.
I kind of think, yeah. Because I don't know, it's weird, isn't it, though? Like,
yeah.
Because $4 one is different because like she's not that one's man-made echo.
Yeah. The reason why I feel like his is natural is because Solus was his grandpa, right?
Yeah.
And we all know that Solus was Emmett Selk, so.
Yeah. So.
I mean, and Lahab, didn't he say that Lahab Breas had multiple children? So it's not out of the possibility for the Asians to have children, it seems. So what if Xenos has natural echo from being related to... Somehow he's got more Asian DNA than most other people, somehow.
Could be a possibility.
Genetics. That's why he's so incredibly strong and why he's so goddamn tall.
Yeah, and then you can't forget that his mother is Anima. Yeah, and we can't forget about that. Like Anima's quite powerful. Like,
yeah, I do. I really hope I'm gonna if I got that right, it's gonna be very hard for me to say I'm not part of Square Enix if I somehow get Anima right. That meme is gonna live on forever if I get that right.
Oh, yes, and I will make sure.
For anyone that wants to know, I was like, what if when Anima popped up on screen, I literally said, "Oh, what if that's Xenos' mum?" Or because
Because you talked about 10, how so and so was like Anima was actually the mother of the character.
yeah,
And it was like,
Seymour,
oh,
the main villain, is Anima. Anima is Seymour's mother, and Anima had like a necklace with Seymour's picture on it, and the picture that is supposed to be on the Anima, Pharmacy 14, is strangely blocked out. So, will Anima have a picture of Xenos on it? Now, will it be the biological mother? I don't know, but mother figure / mother. I still want to go with actual mother, but who knows? Also, thank you, Phoenix, for contributing to that goal. But yeah,
I still think I still think that could be a possibility, and I think that'd be really cool because then I don't know if he like his mother's gonna like try and help us as well.
well, yeah,
because like she's seen what her sons become. So
you got to remember, Anima's always depicted in chains, so maybe his mum helps us, and then gets chained up, and then we fight her.
Yeah.
So.
Or maybe Xenos kept her in chains.
I mean, that could be a possibility too, but I feel like that's too much effort for Xenos.
Yeah, true.
Chains aren't swords or fighting.
Where's my frenemy? I want to fight them. Yeah, but I can't wait to see what they do, and obviously they're getting the Shadowbringer writer back. I think that's gonna be really, it's gonna be so good. And also, again, if you do feel disappointed from the announcement, I don't know why you should be. It's pretty hype. Like we got a new announcement of the job, where it's a new healer, and it does look pretty fucking cool. You're gonna see Chili play it a lot because he actually dibsed it in the raid team, so he's gonna be playing that.
Gonna be Gundam healer.
The new melee, I have possibly dibbed. I dibbed it in both of my raid teams, so if it's good, then cool.
I still feel like it's going to be a reverse red mage.
I want it to be like a Reaper. I really do.
As I said, a reverse red mage.
Yeah.
Where you're going to melee with your scythe, and then you're like going to jump back a little bit and do like void spells. And then melee.
I think it could be right. It could be like a Reaper that uses void magic.
Yeah. It won't be your main thing because it's a melee, but you'll be like you'll have like some combos where you'll like red mage is considered a caster even though it has physical some physical, as I like to call them, the swish swash. You know, where you go running a whoosh whoosh, swish swish.
I would really like so here's my thing that I would like for it to be kind of thing, like Reaper with void magic, but have it mainly it's a melee that kind of works with dots. So how many if you have say if you have 3 dots, you have 3 dots on there, and you have a move that does percentage damage. So it does 5% more damage for each dot it has on. It's like what if you don't know what Warlock basically has an ability as an Affliction Warlock. I was playing it today because I was raiding today. That basically all the dots you have a percentage on one ability called Malefic Rapture, where it increases the damage of that with how many dots you have on. And that's what I kind of want for this melee, where say you have 3 to 4 dots on, and it does like use a move, and it's like a Fezda. You know how Fezda on Summoner, where you have to have dots on it, it does more damage if you have dots on, but it does do damage if you don't have dots on, kind of thing. So the more dots you have on that, but obviously I don't want it just to be a pure dot class, even though I kind of do because that'd be really cool because I'd love dot classes.
Like Summoner and Bard.
Yeah, like Summoner, Bards. I really like that. Like even with Samurai now that I'm playing Samurai in EU, you do have to keep up that 1 dot constantly. It's a 60-second rotation where you do have to keep that dot up every 6 seconds and do other stuff. And
by the way, I feel like what I'm going to say is probably going to piss off a lot of summoners, but I feel like we're going to eventually see the removal of Eggies.
I think that'll piss off a lot of summoners because a lot of people like the carbuncle eggies,
Yeah.
and
Because I feel like what we're going to do is eventually go into trances, and we'll probably have like instead of Ifrit appear, like you summon Ifrit and Garuda and Titan. Nobody summons Titan, but it exists.
yeah,
And it floats around. I feel like eventually we're going to get like, they'll just add Ifrit and Garuda's moves into Summoner. And then like how you got Bahama and Phoenix, you'll use the move and a version of Ifrit and Garuda will pop up behind you and you'll use the move and then they'll disappear.
see, I like that. I like that idea. Like, I like that idea because you know how Phoenix and how Bahamut is. They have a duration of being summoned. They have a duration, and that's what I think all pets should be. They should have a duration. It's same with Eos as well. Eos is big fairy form. I say big fairy
Yeah.
form. It's a bigger version of a fairy.
Seraph.
Seraph, that's it. And you know, and they have, you know, a short time when they're out. They have like 20 seconds when they're out. You know, not so much Summoner. I think Summoner is like, I think it's like 15, 16 seconds. But I could possibly be wrong. It could be 25.
Yeah,
It could be
I don't
25.
know.
And, you know, they have that and then they go away. I think that's what they should have. But I do like your idea where they basically what Summoner has is like they have the abilities so they can have like Gust and like all that kind of stuff. I think that'd be cool. And they would also have an extra dot as well because they do have dots. Your Eggies, they have dots they put on.
Yeah.
And I do think for a Summoner, because Summoner was supposed to be a dot place class, how many dots did it have back in the day? It had Miasma 2, it had Miasma, it had Miasma 3, it had Bio 2, Bio 1, you know. It had so many like different ones. It even had Shadow Flare. Shadow Flare was a dot. It's like
it
was cool. I'm so sad they got rid of it because I loved it. You know.
Also,
now,
I'm expecting Stoneskin to come back.
Oh please! I love Stone Skin. That was so good.
The reason why I've always said that it went away was because the HP is stupidly high now.
Yeah.
You know, they had to lower the percentage in Stone Skin because we had a lot of HP in Heaven's Ward. And now we're in Shadowbringers, we're at 190k HP. If we had Stone Skin around, it would have to be like... Stone Skin protects 1% of your HP. Because otherwise, it would be... if even 5% would be a lot of shield.
Yeah, it would be a lot of shield.
So, now that we're getting squished down, depending on how much the squish actually is, which might be a lot because the fact that they warned us...
Yeah, they did.
I feel like Stone Skin could come back because if our HP is that much lower, it's more reasonable to have it rather than having.
Yeah,
Stone Skin is now nerfed to 0.5% or whatever it would be nowadays.
Well, I know, like Stone Skin, you could cast, but they obviously you could cast that out. Yeah, like back in the day when you was doing Bahamut prog, you could literally cast it on a tank, and there'll be an extra cooldown for that tank. Because back then we didn't have many cooldowns as tanks back then. Not as we do now. Like now we have quite a lot. But that's how you use a tank buster. It'd be like White Mage, use Stone Skin because do you know why? Because White Mage's Stone Skin was stronger than other people's Stone Skin. Was it a Stone Skin?
Yeah, Stone Skin for White Mage had a what you call it?
It was the same with Protect as well.
Yeah, Protect. Protect had Shell, magic defense with White Mage.
And that's why you'd always get the White Mage to buff to basically do Protect and then Stone Skin 2, because Stone Skin 2 came out where it's an AoE Stone Skin. But that was you could only use that for pulls. You couldn't use that again.
Yeah. The Blue Mage does have AoE Stone Skin.
Why? Why you do this to us, Square Enix? Why'd you hurt us so?
Yeah, Gob Skin, which is an AoE Stone Skin for Blue Mage. I do like some of the spells Blue Mage have. Like, there's one that's kind of stupid in a way called Transfusion.
Yeah.
Imagine if Benediction fully restored your mana and healed you.
That would be cool.
But it kills you afterwards.
That's really bad. That's really bad.
You fully heal and restore the target's MP, but you die. That's Transfusion.
That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. But I would like them to kind of look at Summoner and kind of revisit it, where you can actually use Titan's abilities, because Titan had pretty decent stuff.
He still does now. He has a shield that's decent-ish.
Yeah, he has a shield for you, but say if we get rid of pets altogether, but have them as like stances like we do with, or have them as a duration, like it's been like like they have with Bahamut.
Give Titan Stone Skin.
Yeah, more summoners will be used. But I think that'd be better. I think that'd be cooler, honestly. And then you'd have to obviously do something for Scholar as well, where
I mean, Scholar is gonna probably get. I don't know. Okay, I feel like Scholar is gonna be okay. This is what I'm gonna go weird, because we have no idea of what's gonna happen right now. Because
we are not a part of Square Enix or anything. We are just content creators talking and not predicting stuff, but just having some creative Magentos. Don't ask
I feel
what
like
Magento.
Scholar is going to be like mainly full shields.
Well, yeah, because
but it's going to have lower damage, and then Sage is going to have a lot higher damage than Scholar, but its shield potencies are probably going to be a little bit lower because of that, or be more situational.
To balance it out, I would see that pretty nicely.
And then Astrologian is going to be is going to have a higher heal than White Mage.
Yeah.
But White Mage is going to have a higher DPS than Astro.
Yeah.
Or they might switch those around, but
Oh, they could fucking Astro come out of the woodwork and be like, I am now the DPS. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool to see.
But I feel like White Mage has got that title already, so I feel like they'll keep that.
I definitely do see that as well. What I would like to see Scholar do, obviously not have the pets out. This is kind of the thing, but have their AoEs a little bit more fairy-like, because right now it's not really, it's not really.
Imagine if one of your heals just gave everyone fairy wings.
That would be cool. But I actually wanted basically a cooldown you use where it does an AoE heal, but it puts, I wouldn't say it's like a small AoE heal, but it puts like the fairies from say from the fairyland and all that just come out of nowhere and have shields and do regens and stuff on them.
That'd be cool.
I kind of like that because that's pretty cool. But I also like Scholar's aspect of when can't remember what it's called, not Alacrium. It's basically the thing where you put a thing on a tank, and when they go below half HP, it heals them. I want a thing for when that happens. It could be like a shield, but when that shield gets broken, it does a small heal. So say for a tank buster, it could be not like a big cooldown, like a minute cooldown, where they put something on a tank. It's a shield. It has that shield, and then a tank buster happens. It breaks the shield, hits obviously the tank, but before that happens, when that shield is broken, it heals. After the damage is done, so the tank lives, kind of thing.
I think I saw Mr. Happy's video today where he talked about that. That would probably go for Sage.
I haven't watched that actually. That would be pretty good for Sage. But at the end, that could be a really good thing for a healer. Because I know that again, I'm going back to WoW. That they have a thing for a druid where you can place a shield on an ally. It shields them and does a little 10% damage reduction. But when it breaks, it heals them for a bit, and it increases healing magic on that person. And
that'd be cool.
I would like to see that in our healers, because our healers are just they're just the same. AoE shield, regen, AoE heal, occasionally single target heal. I see a little bit more oomph from it. And the scholars have been getting shafted anyway. I want to see scholars get some flashy shit. White Mage got everything. They got the big fucking explosions. They got the fucking. They got the angel wings and everything. I want to see Scholar get some of that love. And Astro, even Astro.
Be cool if you give like fairy wings to everyone.
Yeah, it would. Like, it literally would. Like, I feel sorry for. Like, I felt really bad for Scholarmains in this expansion because they really did get shafted. We didn't really get anything looking. Okay, we got a new pet. Okay, that's cool, but we never really got anything like a. That was like the only cool ability that we actually got. That actually looked cool and had a really cool effect. Where you had like White Mage and Astro. That Astro's got fucking stars and fucking everything. Fucking White Mage has got what's your damaging ability? Glare. They had a whole new glare thing that looked cool. They had like a whole new like system from the
Look,
stone.
don't talk to
the
me about
arrow.
shafting, okay? When it comes to new jobs in Shadowbringers, I
Yeah,
played
because
Monk.
Yeah, she's that Monk.
We got 3 different flavors of tackle.
Yeah, to be fair, they also got fucked. But then obviously
We got 3
they
flavors
revamped it.
of a tackle and a move we didn't need.
Yeah, and then they revamped it because obviously they heard the feedback that it was
Yeah.
pretty shit. And then they've made it.
It's still worse than it was, technically.
Yeah, it's still pretty annoying. Like it's good when it's
What?
like, okay, damage is good. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not joking. People have passed it. The DPS is lower than it used to be.
Yeah, like I'm actually gonna
Oh.
quickly go into some analysis. I want to see.
Go check out Balance Discord, by the way, if you want to know more about rotations and stuff.
Yeah, Balance Discord, they do a lovely job. We go there constantly. Go there for best in slots and all that. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, monks actually used to be used quite a lot, but now look, like ninjas doing better, samurais doing better, even dragoons almost like past them.
Well, you got what? The Tether and the AoE crit from Dragoon.
Hey, but you know what's really good?
What?
Bard is beating Machinist and Dancer. That's what I like to say.
Yay.
And that's just in Eden Promise, so. But I don't know, Monk is very weird. I would say Monk is an alright class. It's just that with the GCDs, and you have to get like so and so amount of GCDs in perfect balance, and it is literally just around perfect balance, which I don't like because it's basically like you have that burst window where it's just around perfect balance. That's actually it. Perfect balance of Riddle Fire. It's like you pop Riddle Fire and then you pop perfect balance, and then that's it. Then you have to get so and so many. It's like playing. I don't know what it's like playing. It's weird. Like you have like a short window. You have to get all these GCDs in, and if you miss it, then yeah, you're just fucked. Well, I wouldn't say you're fucked. It's more or less that it will lower your DPS significantly. Like that's what I'm having trouble with because I have to fit in so and so many shoulder tackles. I think the last time I saw it, it was like you had to fit 16 shoulder tackles in the entire fight. 16. Like I'm like,
That's a
I
lot of
barely
shoulder
get in
tackles.
10. Yeah, I barely get in 10. I use my like shoulder tackle not as a damaging move. I use it as a gap closer. I use it as a thing so I can get places quicker. Like say in E9, in E9S where we've got to get to the towers and I've got to run to my tower, but we got to break the tether. I break the tether, I dash back in, and then I can just move to my spot because I'm a melee, like really easily. And that's what I use it for. I use it for that part, so I'm losing damage from it. And I'm just like, but how? And don't tell me, oh, but you have two. Then I'm like, yeah, but I still use them.
Yeah, those 2 could be used for damage.
They could be used for damage, but then I'm like, I'm gonna lose uptime at some point because I have to go sit far away for a minute. I know. I think most of the time you shouldn't worry about DPS as player class you want to play. I always say that first is player class like you want to play.
Also,
Like,
never worry about DPS when you're progging.
yeah,
Learn the fight, then worry.
if you kill it, if you can kill the fight, then that's what I'm happy about. Like, if I clear, I clear. Like, I played Samurai this weekend, and we cleared fucking E10S last week. I was
I
so
have no
happy.
desire to do prog runs.
Log runs, yeah. I have no desire to do that. I don't care about my log. The only logs I care about are on WoW because I know I'm good at fucking. Because I don't have to do anything. I just stand there and cast. That's all I do. I just stand there, cast. Oh, look at all my dots. I literally play a dot class in WoW. I play Affliction Warlock. It's the best dot pace class. I have. Do you know how many dots I have? I've got to maintain. I have to maintain like 8 dots. 8 dots, and I love it. It's fun. I do a lot of damage. It's great. I also have burst windows. I have pets as well. I am like the summoner of. Well, technically, yeah, that's what I am. A warlock, basically a summoner from FF. I have pets as well. I have a little imp that's called Dagdip, and I didn't name
him.
I didn't name it that. It comes, it randomly generates a demon name, and that's why I got Dagdip. He's cool.
I love Dagdip. He is cool.
Yeah, and like on NA, I've got fucking was it like Zeppy, and Zeppy's cool, and he's big horns. He talks about the fights, it's great. Like,
wait, mate, you want to go fight?
No, there's like he like comes out as like, oh, did you see the arenas in the pit the other day? Oh, it was great fun. I'm like, what the fuck? It's just that a bit like, that's what I like playing WoW just for the class because Warlock is great. I wish Summoner was that. I probably would have played Summoner, but it's not. You maintain 2 dots and you have Summoner is its own demon because it is a summoner. You're summoning Bahamut, Phoenix. You have little mini Garuda.
Do you think we're going to summon Alexander?
That'd be cool.
Because we had Bahamut, then we had Phoenix. So next step is technically Alexander.
Oh, are we good?
What's that? Hello?
We had a bit of lag on Discord, my end.
Okay.
That's weird. Okay. We're good. It's just really weird. I like to see him. Like Alexander or like Sephiroth. Not Sephiroth as in, Final Fantasy 7 Sephiroth, but
I would become summoner if I could summon Sephiroth.
Yeah, One Wing Angel. That'd be cool. But again, with the new melee class, I do want it to be a dot placed melee. If it is, if it is, I'm gonna be very, very hyped for it.
I don't think it's to be dot based, but I feel like it's gonna be a reverse red mage.
Yeah, even that I don't mind. I'm going to be playing the new melee because I dibbed it. So if it's bad, then I'll just go play something else. I'll just go play a different game, I guess. I'll go play Valheim or something. Go play WoW because WoW's announcing their new like raid stuff. I think.
Yeah.
Stuff,
I mean, it's tomorrow. The next patch, so.
Yeah, so that's gonna be cool. Apparently, we're getting flying soon as well. So.
But yeah.
I know it sort of became like a Final Fantasy WoW stream at this point. This WoW podcast,
I mean, we talked a lot of Final Fantasy for us, which is pretty good, really.
It really is, because I'm actually really excited for the next expansion, because they are, it is the end of Hydaelyn and Zodiac. Yeah. Then what are we going to be? Because we are only the Warrior of Light because we're a part of Hydaelyn.
We're farmers after this because of Island Sanctuary.
Yes, that looks so cool. Island Sanctuary looks really cool.
I want to find like a coveralls, like a farmer coveralls, and that's gonna when you. I'm gonna buy that beard and I'm gonna retire.
I think Susan's gonna love that. I think that'll bring Susan back to FF.
Well, yeah, because you can breed minions.
Yeah, minions, farm, have your mounts out and stuff.
And not because of Susan coming back because of breed minions, but.
Yes, breed my minions. But no, I think she'll come back because, okay, if you don't know, Susan Sprinkle was a big player of Final Fantasy.
And one of our biggest friends.
Yeah, one of our biggest friends. And she went over to WoW because she wasn't enjoying Final Fantasy. She found Final Fantasy kind of like boring and lackluster right now. She wasn't really, and then Flat went back to WoW, so she went back to WoW for a bit, and she's been playing WoW a lot. And I think with Island Sanctuary, I think she'll come back full force. Full force back in her.
We get a little barn and grow our own crops. No, Arvi isn't looking forward to it because Arvi hates that sort of thing. But I mean, hate's a strong word, but I know that Arvi, what's called it, she really dislikes like Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing because it makes her. Yeah, I remember this from one of the episodes. It just reminds her that she could be outside doing it in real life.
Yeah, in this day and age, you can't really do that.
Yeah. Susan says, once you come back to 14, I can't focus on both. I'm too neurotic. That's my problem with playing WoW on 14 because, yeah, I have trouble playing two different games. It's why, even though I stream other games, I always end up going back to WoW, to Fantasy.
Go back to WoW.
I go back to WoW. Me go back to WoW. I'm playing Dokkan right now as we speak.
Getting ready. No, we got to farm up those. We got to farm up those dragon stones. We need them.
No, I'm doing friend summons because I'm completely out of Zenny.
Oh Jesus!
I have 130,000. No, 1.3 million, I think, something like that. But I need to ease the air few units. So, Susan says, surprisingly, I started playing Octopath Travelers on the side. Yeah, it's a really cute game.
Great game. I love that game. I got on the Switch.
I want to play Valheim eventually, but I have it installed, but I haven't played it yet. I made my character.
I think you'll enjoy it. If you like kind of grinding, fighting little mobs, and kind of just building a little house, it's great. I've been really enjoying the cooking on there. That's been my main concern.
Yeah, that's all I care about right now. Once you said there was farming and cooking, that's all I care about. I don't care about going and slay the giant monsters. I don't care about that. But if I can have a little farm online and people can come visit my farm and I can grow crops.
That's all I care about. You can have pig pens, you can breed pigs and stuff. You can I think you can also do that with deer, I think. You can create farms. I've only found 2 vegetables right now. What is it? Turnips and carrots.
Yeah.
You can
by the way, that's all I end up doing on Minecraft is whenever I play Minecraft is I end up just making a farm and just sit at the farm while everyone else goes off.
It is a lot of fun. Like I've been playing, I bought it Saturday, downloaded it, played a little bit with my friends, and obviously if you are part of the channel and you've seen a stream, on the weekends I stream my Final Fantasy raid, and then after that I just streamed that. I just did when I got it, I did 3 hours of it. And I was like, this game is pretty good. And I was addicted. I was literally addicted. I was sitting there waiting for the next day to happen to play with my friends. And then we did it and I just got addicted, and I've been playing it. I've been addicted that hard. I haven't been going to sleep properly. I haven't been I would say that's a bad addiction, but I don't work, so I'm unemployed. I don't really have a social life, really. I don't have a love life. I don't really have that. It's just me and playing games. So I think having this game of being this addicted, I think it's just a good thing. Keeps your mind off it as well. If you're having a rough time with this quarantine and stuff, literally pick up Valheim. If you've got a couple of friends that play it as well on your Steam, like friends list, get them in and just sit there and grind out. And the exploration is amazing. The world, the map is so big. We have only discovered 4 islands, but there's so many more. And there's fucking mystical creatures and everything. It's great. The exploring you can do is just magical. The graphics may be really pixely, but the lighting and it's just so good. It's actually a really good game.
The graphics were pretty decent.
Yeah, and then you have She Heals I Tank. They're also playing it. Mainly Arvi. I think she's really been into it. Pete kind of likes it. It's pretty cool. He just wants to fight all the big mobs and stuff and the bosses. I'd like to see Flatus and Shin and Susan play it.
But who gets to play with Chili?
Well, no. Listen. With you, maybe me,
yeah.
or or heals you. Like, I would like to see that because I think that would be cool. I think you guys like making a little village would be amazing. Susan Sprinkle, I know you're the advocate and producer of Motion Radio, but as
Could we have it as a Sunday episode?
Yeah, have it as a Sunday thing. It's like Terraria,
Except slightly better.
Yeah, except slightly better. And
I say slightly because Terraria is really good.
Yeah, Terraria is really good. I really liked it, but I think seeing Shin, Peter, or Flatus, I don't know, and you and Chili and maybe Hills, you could I think that would be pretty cool. Because I know Hills is really good at kind of learning and stuff. You can have Chili making the farm. Susan, you can help and build stuff and venture. I would like to see that. Can I put that in? I don't know, Susan, if you're still here, if you want to, set that forth for me to your two co-hosts over there, please. Thank you. and I can come in and help every now and then. I'm very good.
Well, they do a different game. They do different games every week, so. Well, they don't game every week. They do a podcast one week. Well, they game and podcast one week, and then they have a actual podcast. If you understand what I mean. So.
Okay, then maybe not. Then maybe that might happen because I thought you were still doing the whole.
Oh no,
sorry.
they're not doing that anymore. They do.
Yeah,
they've changed their format again, and now they do a gaming episode every 2 weeks.
I know.
They play game and chat.
Yeah, I meant the whole gaming thing because obviously they completed Dark Souls, they completed Borderlands, and I thought that's what they were going to do. So I thought
every week is different. I don't know. There's no pattern. There is a pattern. What you do is you have one gaming week where you play a game and chat about video games, and then you have another week where it's a podcast.
I really liked them playing. Was it The Medium? I enjoyed
that was fun.
I enjoyed that. That was good.
I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a stream tomorrow, which will be the past by the time this goes live. Because I'm going to call, it hasn't been announced, but I'm so going to call that if Flatus is just stuck indoors because they're at work tomorrow.
Yeah, you got a day off, so.
Yeah. It won't be a long stream, but I'm going to call a little hour, a couple hours, maybe some medium will be streamed, I'm guessing. Probably. I don't know. I'm not them. I'm just going to guess the fact that they're at home. Well, they might just want to spend time as a couple. I don't know.
Well, no, you already know that they're going to be watching BlizzCon. You already know that Flatus has to because of Nightcap. Is Nightcap still a thing? I think Nightcap's still a thing.
Nightcap is still a thing at Twitch.tv says, well, Nightcap, you can catch them every second week. I've not been able to watch it recently, but yeah.
Yeah, neither have I. I've been playing games.
Well, I was a guest last week on Shields I Tank, so.
Yeah.
Which happened spontaneously the day before because they were doing DR, what's good? Yeah, the new 48 man, and they're like, oh, we're gonna be really down on the expansion because Harvey's not looking forward to it. And Pete's just like, I say Pete things.
I say Pete things. I say Pete things.
So I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and call in if need be. And anyway, I just talked myself into being on the show instead. So yeah, I ended up being on the show last week. Otherwise, it's just been full of RV and Pete things, which is a good episode of She Hills I Tanked, but still, not when everyone's really hyped. A lot of people, not everyone, of course, but when a lot of people are already hyped for the expansion. You want a bit of balance. That's why I would be happy if someone hit. Yeah, I know you're hyped as well, but if someone wanted to join that wasn't excited for the expansion, that'd be good too. Yeah, happy to have a third voice that's not hyped. Because
that's why we get Flatus on every now and then.
Yeah. Ha.
I'm waiting for him just to pop in and say, "You summoned me." Well, no, I think he's actually at work. So
before we finish this episode up, because we said we don't know what we talk about, but somehow we talked about an hour of worth of content.
Of Final
And
Fantasy.
it's all Final Fantasy related as well. We was like, started this episode, we're like, because spoilers, Mione was going to be on today, but because of real life stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go,
He said he wasn't feeling great, so I told him, like, if you just don't want to be on, it's fine. We understand. We'll have you on in another time.
Yeah. I don't know if any of you guys follow him. He's had a big, like life has just been, like, kicking him in the shitter right now.
Yeah.
Go, like tweet him, like, love your shit, love your content. Go give him some love.
By the way, talking about Mione, we're now in his stream team. Maybe, hopefully they're not connected in some way. But we're now in his stream team, so yay.
Woo! Stream team!
Whoa! So thank you, Mione, for letting us join your team. But no, we were going to have Mione on, and we were like, oh crap, Mione's not going to be on. What we're going to talk about? I mean, we'll probably talk about the same things, but with Mione here. But
yeah, it probably would have been like a good 2-hour episode. So maybe next time, maybe next episode, we'll see. Yeah. That's in like 2 weeks' time.
We've got till fall, so
yeah. We've got till fall to like sit here and talk about it, and and we're definitely going to be doing. I think we're going to do the announcement. Are we going to? Or are you going to be spending time with the FC again?
I'm probably going to do it with you because as much as I love the FC, I couldn't really talk because there were so many people.
Yeah. I had to, like, because I felt kind of lonely while I was in there. I had to drag someone in that hadn't played Final Fantasy 14. So I had to just sit there and talk to
I was watching yours, though. If I'm honest.
Yeah.
I was watching your stream over the official one.
Oh, it was good. I enjoyed it.
But no, I'll do that instead. I love the FC, but there were so many people that,
so many people talking. It was like, yeah. I mean, love UFC. Fuck UFC. Love UFC.
I'm an officer, so I had to show up.
I'm an officer. I have to love the FC. It's an obligation.
By the way, I paid channel points to have Mione come visit the FC house, and he was like, "Oh, this says we're not a cult. That's suspicious." He liked the FC house, by the way, and I told him that Arby designed it.
It is a cult. Don't lie. It's a cult.
But yeah, we did have one controversial topic that we were talking about before we went live. Do you want to bring it up? Or do you want to save it for...
Oh no, we're probably not going to have like any like hardcore raiders on. But there is
a
big...
What if I could... Don't worry, Paul, I'll get Zeno something. That's not going to happen.
I actually tried, like, back in the day I did try to get him on, but he didn't want to come on because we didn't do YouTube. So yeah.
I mean, Work to Games always slapped me for not doing that. It's like, you should do YouTube, Chili. I'm like, I'm barely good at editing as it is, let alone making videos. Well, and as I've said to them multiple times, there's so many Final Fantasy 14 good news content creators that if I make content, 90% of the content is already out there. So just go watch the better versions.
Yeah.
Go watch Work to Games controller guides. Go watch Mione's coverage of the news. Go watch Mr. Happy's guides / Mistech / your favorite content creators guides. Go find some more streamers like Taru TV. Well, not streamer, but YouTube content creators like Taru TV, and there's loads of Final Fantasy 14 creators out there that need some love. And it'd be cool if I made videos. Phoenix is more chili is more good. But as I said, it'd be great. Sure, I could make videos, but anything I'm making a video on will just be covered by other people, and I'd rather not steal their views and their money. So money's tight for everyone nowadays. But thank you, really Phoenix. Good.
Yeah, I think we'll talk.
But we'll probably make a YouTube series out of that beta thing.
That would be pretty cool. I think the topic I want to talk about is I think I kind of want to do it with Mione because I think he has a kind of sense because obviously he kind of broads all kind of content. Not so much the hardcore rating, but I do want his kind of opinion about it. So I think I might do that with him and you and kind of get kind of get it all in there. So yeah, I think that'll be a time for another episode. But it'll be about the whole hardcore raiding stuff. Sometimes content creators spread themselves too thin, trying to get in everywhere. Better to make good content in one space rather than mech content all over the place. In my opinion. True.
Wait. Are we good content?
Wait a minute. Are we good content?
Are we content?
I mean, yeah, we are content. Good, don't know. Good is questionable. The good part is questionable, but we are content. When it be streaming, so it's like I don't really want to do YouTube because I did YouTube a little bit back in the day when I was younger.
Yeah, I knew you from your YouTube stuff because you used to do the data center visits, right?
Yeah, I used to do the data center interviews.
I think I actually applied for that.
I think you might have actually. And I just like stopped completely doing it after 6 years. I just went silent. Yeah. But I did like start college at that point, so
yeah. I think I remember applying for like because I wanted to like get into stuff like fantasy content creating. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I would love to like do an interview with this person.
And then now it's come full circle. Now you're doing it's come full circle. I mean, like that was like I was still a part of. What was I still part of? I was still part of that all women podcast, Whispering Dawn. That was it. I couldn't remember it then for a second. Jesus, like I was a part of that as a more just grabbing content and like writing up their notes. That was it. Don't know why they wanted me to write up their notes because I was terrible at fucking typing. I just copied and pasted a bunch of information in there for them.
I mean, we don't even have notes, so that's how much effort we put into it.
But we always said, we don't need notes. We're not a purely like set on news.
No.
We are.
If we did that, there'd be no podcast every few weeks because Final Fantasy has no news every few weeks.
That's also true. Like it has like no content to do every day, but I don't know. There is a lot of stuff to talk about now, but
yeah,
we're not doing YouTube. Well, at least I'm not doing YouTube. That was I'm done with that. Like that was a part of my life that is done with.
Oh.
And still, some of them are quite servers,
So yeah, you want to wrap up tonight's episode?
I guess we must. So, what we who we shouting at? Obviously, shout out to me only just because obviously we're part of your stream team now, and he's the Whiskerers. Is it the Whiskers?
Yeah, the Whiskers.
Whiskers.
But we're not saying that because of contract, by the way. We're not. I didn't sign. Yes,
we have a contract.
Your team, but we have to shout out your podcast, your team at least 5 times per episode. Whiskers, Whiskers. Contractually obligated.
Contract, yeah. Shit, do we actually get paid from them? What?
No.
Nah, but big shout out to him.
I do have influence for some reason. No, Miani was like, I don't know what to do with the team. I'm like, he's like, help me. I'm like, oh god.
Okay. Oh god. Oh no.
I barely know what to do with my own channel, let alone helping with a stream team. But I will. I'll do as much as I can to help Miani. So.
Yeah, we're trying.
Or anyone, by the way, if you ever need help, please just contact me at MG_Scotchy. I'm really we're happy to help with anything.
Happy to help. Happy to help. Happy to help. Sorry, I was off in my own world then. Who else can we shout out? I guess Maelstrom Radio, shout them out. They're cool peeps. She Heals I Tank, might as well shout them out. Shout out to my main man Luke as well, aka Magic Moo 5K. He wants to set up a podcast, so
Ooh.
and he asked me to help and be a part of it. So I was like, okay. So yeah, I guess so. We might be doing that soon after we get out of our Valheim addiction.
Why not make a podcast about Valheim?
I mean, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Like the first episode, we're just going to talk about that and just basically that. But it's going to be just a general gaming podcast with like 3 idiots to kind of just talk about games. So I know they want help with it, so yeah. So I said I would because obviously, apparently they think I'm good at this. Apparently, so
You're pretty good.
I shrug at them. I guess content. But yeah. Also, shout out to like, is it? Pronounce his name or their name so wrong again. Is it Wardmon? Wardmon?
War Demon?
Oh, is it War Demon? Fuck! I kept saying like the war like Warden. I've been calling him fucking Wardmon.
I was War Demon.
War Demon this entire time. I'm gonna have to apologize next time he comes on stream.
I think it's War Demon anyway. Might be.
I'm gonna have to apologize now for like they're streaming right now, so
yeah, we're gonna host them after this. So
they're playing Valheim. So...
just like a real War Demons.
It's like a real warrior. But yeah, that's all I can really think out to shout out. I guess shout out to Mortimer as well for finally getting his own emote.
The best emote out there on Twitch.
Yep, still happy about that. I'm happy they finally came out of fruition. You know what? I want Mortimer for new PogChamp.
Mortchamp.
Mortchamp, let's go. That's good. But yeah, actually, you got anyone to... Oh wait, I just did my... you can find me at Pull Metal 1 on Twitter. I tweet out. I like random shit. Yeah. Also, I stream on Moogle Go Round Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So yeah. Chili, how can they find you and who are you shouting out?
I'd like to shout out to Mione, to Paul for being on as always. Much love. Shout out to everyone in chat, Phoenix, Susan, Talon. Hope you're okay. Much love to everyone in Texas, by the way. Everyone in the South of America, please stay safe because it's it's horrendous down there. We're hopefully going to have a guest on in a couple of weeks. That's a friend of mine, but it depends on power and time, obviously. And also shout out to the PvP community, Rival Wings. Go check them out on Reddit. We're going to have them on as a guest in the future. I don't know who exactly. We can still talk about that. It's still in the early planning stages, but we're going to have them as a guest in the future, hopefully. So we'll be talking about PvPs in Final Fantasy. So yeah. Thank you. Always can find me NG_Chili.
Yeah. And also, I miss Talon. I sent him a message and he never got back to me, and I'm very worried about it.
They've got no power, have they, for some places?
He has a phone. I've seen him go on his phone.
Yeah, but maybe want to save his phone battery.
No, this was before that. This was like 9th of Feb, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't blame him right now.
I don't blame him right now, because I saw the stuff on in the WoW Discord.
It's like, what you call it, I've been looking at, like, buying, phone. I'm looking at, like, investing in a load of phone charger batteries, in case it ever happens here. You know, those power bricks.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good shout, actually.
Like,
I got, like, 2.
Looking at them on Amazon, I'm like, 20,000 mAh. I'm thinking I might buy like 4 of them, not at once, but like over
over time.
Like, yeah, if I have 4 of those, that should be okay, right?
Yeah.
If whatever happens here, then I'll have at least phone.
Yeah, I can just sit there and just watch, Yeah.
That's
what I do. I just sit there and watch like YouTube and shit. Like when my power goes out, I'm like, okay, phone it is then. Oh well, no, I still have one of those internet dongles that I could like go get like money and put it on and just like use my
cool.
laptop. Like that's what I used to do back when I used to like travel a lot, and like the internet used to be like really shut in the hotels. Just grab that. Like, I think I had to use that for when I was in Japan and I had to raid. I think yeah, and that's when like the one day I like just didn't stream because I was like, because I couldn't. You try streaming and raiding from Japan in a fucking hotel. It's terrible. Even though some like I picked a really bad hotel, like their internet was not really good, but most hotels in Japan have really good internet. Like
I
really
still
good.
remember one hotel I was staying in the UK, because UK hotels are rubbish. The internet was so bad that this is my old phone, one of my old phones, and they used to get hot when tethering. So what I did was I put the phone in the fridge and then tethered to my phone. Because the hotel had like a little fridge in the room.
Yeah.
So I because the phone was getting so hot, I just left it in the fridge and tethered to that.
That's pretty funny. I definitely think like what do we do? I remember one of our episodes. I was actually in. Where was I? Was I in Birmingham or was I in? I don't think I was in Birmingham. I think I was in Coventry. I was there for the Insomnia Festival.
Yeah.
And I was using, I think it was like a tablet and like a really shitty fucking like headset. And I think it was, I think that's when Klaus was streaming it or recording it for us. Remember that? Back in the day when I was away.
Well, Klaus used to edit
it. But now we're independent country. That independent country? That was back when we were in a kind of like a sister podcast with Phoenix Down.
Yeah, now we're in an independent country.
Now, yeah, we don't need no man. We don't need no podcast. Right, I think this is where we wrap up. This is where we get a bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, we'll just say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Follow us on MGR.
Yeah. Follow us on all the things.
Give us a follow. Twitter.
We don't want to drop under 600.
Yeah, please don't. Gives me anxiety. It's like 6001. I'm like, oh no, please.
It doesn't matter if we do, but still, I like being over 600. It's nice.
Same.
Anyway, bye. I'm going to just recording.
Right.